Now, you've seen what the matching is for optimization and the power spots in the middle finger of the left and the right hands. But let's take a look at one of my students from Florida. He's a 0.7 index, and here I'm testing his different core regions and power spots and changes we're seeing. So let's take a look at that. He's a mid-core player, and I want to show you today the relationship between stance width and your power spot in your left and right hand. So Jason, if you'd come on over to the camera, and I want you to hold your hand up. What we've done is, if you can, I'll tell you what, let's move you over here. There you go. And we can see that Jason has marks on his middle finger on both his left and right hand. You'll see the bottom is, there you go. You can see that red is the upper core, black is the mid core, and blue is the lower core. So you'll notice these marks are only on the middle finger. Those marks are going to go on the underside of the grip when we get set here. Okay? Now, what I have is a corresponding strip. These are really we use in diagnosing core region. We use these for exercise. But you'll notice that they're numbered 1 through 9. And 0 is the starting point of the left or right foot in the stance. 1 through 3 is blue, which matches Jason's middle finger in the second pad up. 4, 5, and 6 are black. That matches the first knuckle up in Jason's grip. And 7, 8, and 9 match Jason's upper core, which correspond to the first pad up in the middle finger on both hands. Now this is both the left and the right hands as we do this. So Jason, we're going to put this down. Middle core grip stands with, right? Right. And you have those spots set in the middle finger. Okay, I want you to just take the club to the top. We're going to do the same thing on multiple stands widths. We'll give you the core region as we do it. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Okay, now this is how you're going to test power. Just resist. Go ahead and push down. Feel the power?
Yep.
Okay. Now hold that grip if you would, Jason. And
yep.
Now all I want you to do is move to, that was a black, let's move to a red or blue, but don't change your grip.
Okay.
Okay, now he's on a different stance when you feel it.
Oh yeah.
Take it to the top and start down, and he has no power.
Yeah.
That's okay, now let's go to another black, which is where his grip is now, and take that to the top. Start down, and we have the power back. Now 1 inch narrower is 8,
Wow.
which is an upper core.
Yep.
That's just 1 inch now, and go ahead and take that to the top. And start down. So we have to have a matching of the power spot with the stance width. And that's what we're doing, obviously what we're doing now. Now 6 is pretty narrow, but it's also a black or mid-core number. If you take that to the top and start down. Okay, and that's pretty good power too, right?
Yeah.
You feel the difference?
Oh yeah, I can feel my whole, like I can leverage off the ground.
Yeah. And as I should tell you, as Jason is talking now, his index is 0.7?
Yes.
0.7 index. So he has a great sense, plus he's a trainer.
Yes.
Yeah. And so he has a great body awareness. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go to 9. You've never played from upper core, have you?
No.
Okay, so your power spot just changed.
Okay.
We're going to go to a different power spot.
Yep.
Okay. He's a mid-core player. This is a different power spot. Go ahead and take that to the top. And start down. Feel the power?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to another red with that grip. Okay. And now he's gone to 8, which is also upper core. Start down. And he has good power here too. Now I want you to change just the width to 4, which is an inch wider now. That's where you had strength earlier.
Right.
Start down. You can
Yeah, you can feel it. It's wild.
And let's go to 5. That's where you started.
Yeah.
He still has an upper core grip he's on a mid-core stance with. Take that to the top. You feel it?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, now we're going to go way out.
Yeah.
And we're going to test.
This.
In a
this
moment,
is
I'm going to show
definitely-
you where this is coming from.
Wow.
Okay, now I want you to go to any blue number. So you're right on that pad. He's
Yeah.
out, and that for Jason is a big wow because that's way out in the
Yeah,
fingers.
that does not.
Feels like he's going to lose the club right now,
No.
don't you?
No.
Okay, take it to the top and start down.
Yeah.
Feel the power.
Pretty good.
Yeah, not bad. Let's go to 3.
No.
Also lower core.
No.
We'll do all 3 lower core here. Start down, and again, he has good power. And 2.
Okay.
And down. That's good power too. Now let's go out to 5, which is where you started. That's mid-core and an up with a lower core grip.
Right.
Yeah. Nothing.
Yeah.
So
Can't set my
you
weight.
must have, as we get into whether it's the grip trainer, posture, stance width is your foundation. The next foundation is your grip and where that club crosses on the bottom. So as Jason's putting his grip on, he's putting those colors, grip position on the underside of the grip, not on the side, not on top, but on the underside of the grip. Okay.
Yep.
So go back to what feels good, Jason. Let's put you back to normal.
Oh, like
Yeah.
standard? Okay.
Yeah, your standard.
This actually feels best right there.
And start down, and he heads back to power. Now, I want you to get, this is good power.
Yeah.
Get a stronger, don't change the location of your grip.
Okay.
Go stronger and weaker. See, this has nothing to do with the strength and weakness of your grip, by the way. Only, we're setting angles at the top. I'm going to show you what those are in a moment. Take it to
Okay.
the top. And start down. It still has power.
Yeah.
So power resides, I mean, the grip changes are going to affect the core, but power resides in matching these 2 factors.
Yeah.
Now let's look at why. Look at why Jason had power on, with a matching power. We know that we have an angle of the body, carrying angle or power angle. You heard me say, this is out, you want to stand tall for me? If you're measuring a student or if you're getting this measured, you want to take the wrist and rotate it. Because your student will tend to, so we're going right down the forearm. I have a bubble here that tells me that's 90 degrees to the ground. And Jason's 150 angle. Okay, why don't you go ahead and take that to the top. So, and I'm going to take Jason's arm. He's going to take the club down in his left. He's going to stand tall. He's going to look toward the camera. And we are going to, that bubble is centered right there. So there's Jason's 150. You feel the power?
Yes.
Okay, if I were to move you here,
Okay.
lost the power.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead and address. This angle now, with your better players in particular, shows up down the right arm and through the shaft. Same thing, okay? And Jason, if you take this hand off and hold this angle, we're going to slide this out a little bit. What do you see there? That same angle is showing up here.
Right.
This angle, now go ahead and grip it. And this angle is also now going to, we don't quite have it in the spine angle. That's a pretty severe, 150 is pretty severe for mid-core, but he's right on the bubble between, you didn't know that, between mid and lower core in terms of your angles.
Okay.
Okay?
Maybe that's the oddity.
Well, everybody's
trouble.
different.
Yeah.
No, I measured in at
Well, like-
151 and I had to
Okay.
move to mid right
Yeah.
from there until I did an exercise I'm going to show you in a little bit.
Okay.
Okay? I'll show you the effect it has. Okay, so Jason wants you to go now to 9, which is just, there you go. Now stand tall and relax. I'm going to measure your angle here.
Okay.
So the power angle, you feel how much more shallow that is?
Yeah.
These angles change by core region. This is why, if this angle was a constant, Jason moved from 150 to 56. So 6 degrees going from mid to upper core.
Wow.
Go ahead and address that. And while we're here,
you can see that the shaft lean changes. This is a great way to find ball position. We'll cover that another time. Shaft lean changes as you take this arm out. And if we slide this in, what do you see, Jason? See how it
It's the
fits?
right angle.
Yeah, we're measuring down the left arm through the shaft.
Right.
And it is exactly the same angle. Now take that to the top if you will. And I'm going to take the club, stand tall, look straight ahead. And now, 156 it is. So you can see the consistency. Let's do this.
Nope.
Go ahead and go to 5. That's your mid-core, but go to an upper core grip. So you're going to change it into the red zone now.
Yeah.
First pad in both hands.
Okay.
Now, you remember, I'll show you again, though. Take it to the top.
Yeah.
Jason has no power. Okay, take it to the top and hold it. And I'll take just take it down. I'll stand tall and look straight ahead. And he's not even close. That's where he's lost his power. I have power. Feel the power right there.
Wow. Yep.
But that stance width and that grip don't match. So we lose power at the top.
Right.
Okay?
That might explain a lot as far as why sometimes, like, I'll get it more on my finger. Might be not hitting as far.
That's one of the first things you want. In fact, I would say hands down, and I've written this in the certification content, hands down, finding that spot in the middle finger
Right.
is the biggest mistake. Even my pros coming back, they'll lose it. They didn't realize it was that important. It is. That's how important. It has to match. And we're through this, we're going to be talking about all the matching that needs to get done.
Right.
Okay.
Cool.
Any questions?
Nope.